Hey boys and girls. So I know I said I would make a video about how exactly I want you to write notes. So this is what that is. First, you're going to need a piece of lined paper, which I have given you. You're going to need a pencil, make sure it's really sharp, a ruler, which I also put in your box, and a red pen. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find a title. So let's say I'm making you learn about fractions, because we are. So I'm going to say fractions lesson 1. I'm going to write that on the top line really neatly, and I'd like it to be centered. Fractions, colon, lesson 1. Okay? Should look something like that. I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to underline my title. And I'm going to underline it with my red pen. Beautiful. Do you see how my underline is right on that blue line? That's how I want yours to look. All right, next I'm going to put the date. I'm going to put the date right under the title. The date today is August 31st, 2020. So I like to write 8-31-20, just like that. All right. And next, because you will be turning these notes in, they are part of your quarter grade, you will write your name and the quarter up in the corner. My name is Miss Tara. And it is quarter 1, and I like to be efficient, so I'm going to say Q number 1. All right, see that? Miss Tara, Q number 1. Nice and easy. Basically, it's because we're doing our notes on loose pieces of paper. I don't want you to lose your notes. I want to be able to return them back to you if I find them on the floor. All right, the next thing we're going to do, let's say our first question is, what is a fraction? So that'll be my heading. I'm going to write it over here, aligned next to the red line on the side of the page. What is a fraction? I'm going to make a question mark. And I like to imagine that my notes are sort of like this comic book / textbook that lead me through everything I've learned. And I want to be able to look back at my notes and know how, basically I want to look at my notes and I want to be able to study from them, and I want to be able to remember what I was talking about. I want to refresh my memory, and I want to relearn from my notes if I need to. So I want to make everything really, really clear and kind of entertaining. So I'm going to draw a nice little cloud around my question. What is a fraction? Just like that. I'm going to make it like someone's thinking over here. This is my head in the corner. Thinking out loud, what is a fraction? And then I'm going to write my answer in bullet points underneath. Fraction represents a division between the numerator and the denominator, right? We already remembered that. Represents division between the numerator, I'm going to write the num, and the denom. Just keeping it short and speedy. So, do you see how I did that? I have my title, underlined, date, my big question right here, cute little thought bubble going over there. This keeps me engaged with my notes. And then my bullet point right here for my first definition of what is a fraction. Represents division between the numerator and denominator. And I'm also going to write a second bullet point, and it's going to say represents equal parts of a whole. Okay. Of a whole. Beautiful. Okay. When I look at that, can I tell what's going on? Yes. I have my title clearly labeled. I have my heading, my big questions, and my answers right here. And now I'm going to go into my examples. And I'm not going to do a full example. I just want you to know where to put it and how it should look like. So I'm going to write example number 1. And then in this space, so I'm writing that underneath, still on the same page, because this is what I'm going to be showing myself. Example number 1, and then I'll work out example number 1 right here. Maybe I'll do another example and put it right here. But more often than not, I really like to draw things out. So I'll probably do my writing, math, and number stuff here, and I'm going to draw a picture to illustrate what I mean over here. And that's what I'm looking for. These notes are for you. I want you to use them so that you are engaged with the learning process. I want you to be able to understand what we're learning about. So be really careful. Make sure you're writing your notes in your own words. It's great to take definitions from the videos or maybe other resources. Write that definition out, but then underneath, I suggest writing your own definition. It'll make a lot more sense, and it'll help you out when it is time for a test and you have to look back through your notes. Wonder what it is you were trying to talk about. All right, make sense? Sounds good. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck.